Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cubs Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 25. In today's episode, we will finish the season, and a season in which we have already won 82 games by August 14th, which is just really, really nice. If you think about it. I mean, this is what the roster looks like. We've got Garrett Cole, Tim Lincecum, Paul Skeens, Cliff Lee, and Steven Strasburg. We made change to get Cliff Lee. We traded away Roy Oswalt at the deadline to get Cliff Lee. Now, Cliff Lee's not having like an unbelievable year, but he's more on par with the rest of our team in terms of the record, the ERA, everything like that. Roy Oswalt was just not getting the job done, unfortunately, so we moved on from him. We added in Cliff Lee. We also added in Chris Sale, who is a bullpen arm for right now, but similar to what Garrett Cole did, or what we did with Garrett Cole, we could change him to a starting pitcher. He might go up to like a 95, 96. So we have that as a backup plan if need be. He can be a starter for us. The bullpen's looking good. I'm liking the way the bullpen looks. Mizorowski's still up here because I don't think he has any more options left. Yeah, he's used all of his minor league options, so that's why he's still up here. But I like the way the pitching's going. I mean, Steven Strasburg and Paul Skeens are both battling for the Cy Young. So if you have two pitchers that are battling for the Cy Young in a season, then you're kind of on a different level. One of them is going to get it. I don't know which one it is, but one of them is going to get it. I mean, Steven Strasburg is pitching unreal right now. When I brought him in in the offseason, I did not think he was going to pitch this well. I mean, considering what he's done the first 3 years of his career, I did not think he was going to pitch this well. So he's unbelievable. Lincecum's been pitching amazingly. The lineup has been fantastic. I mean, Barry Bonds, you saw there, he's battling for the MVP. 42 home runs and still hitting over 300 is just unbelievable. Sammy Sosa's right there with him with 36 home runs, 30 for Howard and Harper. I mean, A-Rod came back from injury. He's already got 12 home runs. So I think he only had like 4 or 5, maybe 6 before he got hurt. But he's picking up the pace. Joe Torre's having a great year. This whole team is just having a fantastic season. I mean, C.J. Abrams, of all people, has 23 home runs, which obviously he got a lot of that on his team in Toronto when we made the trade for him at the deadline when we traded away Anthony Volpe. But still, Abrams with 23 home runs is pretty crazy. So I like this team a lot. We're going to finish this season, which is the rest of August and all of September, and then the next episode will obviously be the playoff run, where hopefully we can win a World Series. We lost in the World Series in year 3, won it in year 2. I'd like to win it again in year number 4. We'll have to wait and see. We've got contract extensions. Obviously, we're going to be bringing back Chris Sale, Jason Dominguez, Paul Skeens, Andy Pettitte. We're going to at least try to bring all these guys back. I don't know if the way the budget's working, if that's going to be possible. We have $31 million. We definitely want to get Skeens back. That might just be one that I do right now. We definitely want to get Skeens back. So if I can offer this, I'm definitely going to try. So a 3-year deal. I'd rather get him locked up for a long time. Maybe not a long time. Maybe a 5-year deal. And see if this will work. I mean, this is $40 million right here. I'll sign that contract. Beautiful. So we get Paul Skeens for 5 more seasons. If I go to the budget here, we get Paul Skeens for 5 more seasons. It's not going to load up until the off season, obviously, but that is quite the contract that Paul Skeens is going to be making. So he's locked up. And now that's not necessarily a very tradable contract, but hey, it is what it is. You got to get a guy that's battling for the Cy Young. You got to lock him up when you need to. We could take a look at the draft picks. Now, remember, the draft picks don't really matter in this series because it's all about the legends. But we can still take a peek at what we drafted. Okay. We got a relief pitcher, Kenny Mayer, who obviously we're picking number 32 in the draft, or number 31 in the, not number 32. We're picking number 29 in the draft because there's only 30 teams. We were picking number 29 in the draft because we finished runner-up in the World Series. Kenny Mayer at 87 overall. We knew that the relief pitchers and the closers were going to be good. That's why we took them. Now, Kenny Mayer's got a little bit of gas in the tank. He's got 99 on the fastball. 99 velo? Oh, he's going to be good. I mean, he's a 74 overall right now. He could probably pitch in the majors right now. 6'5", 200 out of Ohio. I like this guy a lot. This might be one of the better draft picks I've ever made in MLB The Show. That's a great pick. Then we got Willie Villarreal, who is another decent relief pitcher. This time he's a closer, but we can move him around if we need to. And he looks to be fairly solid. He's going to need a little bit of time to develop until we probably trade him. But he looks good for right now. And then you got Joel Mora, who looks very similar to Willie Villarreal. Maybe they're brothers, although they're from different countries. Mora is not as developed, unfortunately. He's got good potential. C potential's fine. His overall's a 51. He's definitely going to need some time to work in the minors, but he looks okay. Carlos Enriquez has good contact right off the bat, at least against lefties. He's got no power at all. His vision discipline's pretty good already. He looks like a solid all-around type of second baseman. Brian Capiello out of New York also throws gas, at least as a fastball. His velocity's 83. His breaks is 68, which is kind of interesting. He could turn into something, I guess. And then we got Clemente Alessio. Clemente Alessio, I think is how you would say that. He has no hitting at all. He's really just a defensive speed guy. Is all he is. So, and that's kind of what we expected when we drafted him. So, fine draft class. I'm not too mad at it. I'm not too happy with it. It's a whatever draft class. We knew we weren't going to get anybody too amazing because, one, we didn't scout that well, to be fair. And two, 97 for Joe Cannon. What a name, too. And two, we were picking at 29. So we knew we weren't going to get anybody that amazing. Adolfo Mota. Oh, my God. This guy could play. Actually, no. I was going to say he could play Major League Baseball right now. He's not ready just yet. He probably needs 1 year in the minors before he's ready for the bigs. But 98 potential is kind of crazy. And he was a second-round pick, right? Or maybe a compensatory first-round pick. I don't know. But he was high pick. Maybe we could have had a shot for him. I don't even know. Probably not. There's a couple other decent players in here. Nobody too spectacular. There's no 99s, you said. There's a 98, though, that we just looked at. And a couple 97s, a 96, but no 99s, so no generational type of players. Joe Cannon looks pretty good, though. I'm okay with our draft class. I don't hate it. Let's get to simulating, though. Let's simulate this season. See what we got going on here. See if we can keep dominating wins and pretty much just close out this season. Christian Campbell fractures his forearm. That is not ideal. 2 to 3 months he's done. Thankfully, he's in the minors. And we are on a generational losing streak right now. Let's figure it the F out, boys. Steven Strasburg still has not suffered a loss, which is kind of crazy to think about. There's some wins. Andy Pettitte, it's a lot of pitching moments. I don't really want to jump in for pitching moments, but maybe I should because we keep losing them. 5 to 4, bottom 9. You know what? I keep saying I don't want to. I'll jump in. To secure a save with K-Rod, I'll jump in. Bottom 9, trying to shut the door on Cincinnati. They have a steal situation on the potential horizon here, as K-Rod is third in the NL in saves this season. Good for K-Rod. The changeup, double play, A-Rod to second, on to Biggio, back on to Giambi at first, and that is a easy save for Francisco Rodriguez. The boys get it done. Babe Ruth had pitched an inning and allowed the run, so good job for Babe. Ryan Howard, CJ Abrams, and somebody else, I didn't see who was at the bottom there, had home runs in that game. Good job. We lose another game. Can we please win games? There we go. Finally, a hitting moment. We're down by 1 in the top of the 8th. We got a runner on first and second. Sammy Sosa. He loves Armour hot dogs, and he is at the plate. Can we dominate? Probably not, but let's try. Here comes Slammin' Sammy, trying to smash this game into a tie or possibly a Cubs lead. And Justin Lawrence, I shouldn't have jumped in. He's a sidearm. He's got a wonky delivery. I hate it. I want to go home. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that delivery? Every ball looks like it's going to be completely out of the zone. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't hit sidearm pitchers. Or submarine. He's not a submarine, but still. I don't hit this type of pitching style. Oh my God, I can't hit this. They're pulling Justin Lawrence? Oh, that's huge. They're going to bring in Tanner Scott. We can hit Tanner Scott. It's Ryan Howard, the big meat man. Ryan Howard. I can't believe they pulled Lawrence. I could not hit him. That might be a blessing in disguise. The Rays might have overcorrected. Come on, Ryan. Slap your meat on the table and hit an RBI double. An RBI double in this Tampa ballpark could score Barry Bonds. Don't swing at that. Ooh. Ooh. Barry Bonds hits his 45th home run, and I'm assuming in this game or maybe in another game, but I mean, 45 home runs for Barry is absolutely crazy. Is that going to drop? Get down. Get down. Get down. Not getting down, unfortunately. Sucks to suck. And that one might be a loss. It is. Ugh, I couldn't hit Justin Lawrence. I just couldn't do it. That sidearm delivery is just too much for me. I'm not good. All right, well, we lose the series against the Rays, which is kind of annoying. But we do sweep the Giants, which is huge. We have 91 wins, ladies and gentlemen. 91 wins. There is a world. If we win every single game this month. So how many games are in this month? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we have 21 games in the month of September. There's a reasonable possibility that we get 110 wins. That's possible. Is it going to happen? No, probably not. But, I mean, 100 wins is certainly possible. Certainly. The pitcher rotation is still looking pretty good. Steve Strasburg still has not lost a freaking game this year. Absolute insanity. We should be battling for the Cy Young with 3 different people now, right? Okay, so Lincecum is now the Cy Young candidate, the Cy Young favorite. Strasburg's dropped down because he doesn't have enough strikeouts. His ERA is getting a little bit higher, though. Lincecum, I don't know why he's ahead of Randy. I mean, he's got a higher ERA. He's got less strikeouts. I'm not sure why they're valuing him higher. I'm glad they are. I hope they give it to him. If we go to the most valuable player, Barry Bonds is starting to fall down because George Brett, for some reason, has 44 home runs and Galarraga has 42. Barry's got to step it up a little bit. I think George Brett might take it because he's got a killer average. He's having a phenomenal season. We might lose out on a bunch of different awards here. But let's just win some games. We have to do, I forgot about that. We have to do the September call-up. So who's getting called up? I think I talked about this in the last episode, but I don't remember who I said. I think I said Big Christmas. So John Kenzie Noel is coming up. Who else did I say? Did I say Cam Smith? I may have said Cam Smith. I don't remember. Maybe I said a pitcher? Do we need another pitcher to come up here? Probably not. I don't think any of these pitchers are ready just yet. And we already have... Michael Kopech, I think is who... Because we got him in a trade at the deadline. And I think he was one of the guys that I talked about possibly being a guy we could call up. But our bullpen is already full. Like, we have 2 setup guys, we have a closer, we have 2 middle relief, and we have 2 long relief. And technically, Chris Sale is another long relief guy. He's more of a long relief guy than Drew Rasmussen. So, which I might even switch him over there. So, I mean, our bullpen is full. So we don't really need another bullpen arm. But our lineup is also pretty full. We don't necessarily need Cam Smith. So I think I'll call him up regardless. What does his options look like? He's got 3 options left. So we still have some flexibility with him. I'm going to call up Cam Smith to the majors. He's 25-87 overall. We can work with that. We'll see what happens. He's not going to play very much, but if he can get some swings at the major league level, that can never hurt. So let's see what happens here. We are losing to the Cardinals, which is not ideal. We have a jump-in situation with the Yankees. We win that game, thankfully. Andrew Miller, 6-5, bottom 8. I passed up on the last one. I'll jump in for this one. Trying to take down the New York Yankees. I think we can do it if everything goes to plan. But Andrew Miller's got to have some luck. Swing and a miss, Willy Adames. Can we deliver this circle change for a strike? Yes, we can. That was not where I wanted it. But thankfully, Adames misses it. And it becomes a strikeout. And we have a chance to jump in. Oh, my God. So much stuff has happened in this one. And it's bottom 9, 8-7. That was the bottom of the 8th, by the way. So the 9th inning was very eventful. And K-Rod jumping into second in NL saves. With 40, was that 44 is what he said? I think that's what it was. Emmanuel Clase is just having a phenomenal season, so he's probably going to win reliever of the year. But K-Rod having a great year as well. His first year in Chicago. Let's try to hit a curveball on Willie McCovey, and he swung, but they didn't call it. That's diabolically bad call. How do you not call that? And that's a walk. Oh, he checked his swing. He chased out of the zone. How do you not think he's swinging there? A terrible miscall from the umpire. And we're in a little bit of a dangerous spot. Biggio saves the day right there. Hank Thompson almost scored an RBI to tie this game. Adam Dunn, the big donkey, playing in New York, which looks a little crazy. He doesn't chase the two-seamer. I got to try to avoid this here, because Dunn can take a pitch yard at any moment, so we got to be a little careful. But we have a chance to strike him out and win this ball game, and we do! That's a lot of what Adam Dunn did, was swinging and missing. Lincecum gets the W. He looks a little terrifying there. But we get the win. K-Rod with another save. 7 innings, 10 strikeouts for Lincecum. He really wants that Cy Young. Home run for Barry Bonds, adding to his total. Let's see if we can get some more wins. We need to rack up some W's. Cool Papa Bell tore his finger ligament. He's done for the year. We are just a few... Ooh, pulled back muscle for Barry. He's going to miss a couple days, but he's back. Bases are loaded, down by 2 with Craig Biggio at the plate. Can we deliver? I'm going to try my best. Craig Biggio has a chance to win this game. Well, not win the game. We can't walk it off, but we can take the lead in the bottom of the 8th. Here at the friendly confines. Can we deliver? Only 183 with runners in scoring position? Come on, Craig. Craig the third leg Biggio. Oh, the sun is really killing me here. It's so bright looking down the barrel of the center field, like looking down the barrel at the pitcher. It's hard to see the pitch. At least for me. I could see that one. I saw it, but I missed the missed the swing. Mariners clinched their third 100-win season, so we're not the only team that's having a phenomenal year this year. Mariners are also having a great year. Might be having a better year than us, technically. And that goes line drive to third base for the second out. And it becomes C.J. Abrams' opportunity to possibly take the lead here. We can't squander this. We have to capitalize. Come on. Oh, that's a pass ball. We're going home. 71 speed. Get there, big dog. We will. Bryce Harper stands up. And that is a 1-run deficit now. A wild pitch. Thank you, Luke Little. Because now it makes it a lot easier to take the lead. Abrams, grounder to second. We're not going to take the lead. It's going to be 6-5. Darn it, CJ. You suck. All right, can we at least win the game? We have a chance. Bottom 9, winning run at the plate. Nobody out. Samuel Sosa is up. I need the power of those Arma hot dogs. Come on, Sammy. Slamming Sammy, I need you to smack a baseball. He didn't smack a baseball. That's a double play. And we are going to lose this baseball game. How did I miss that pitch? I felt like I was going to smack that. I mean, that was a sinker right down the middle, basically. And I get late timing? What are we talking about here? Why do I suck big balls? All right, well, we're going to lose to the Brew Crew. Unless Ryan Howard has some magic up his big sleeves of his. Ooh, lean into that, Ryan. Lean into that. Put the knee out there. Take a hit. You got a big calf. Big thigh. Take a hit. Ooh, I smoked that baseball. That's going to be fair. I don't know if it's going to be a home run, though. No, it's dying. It's going to be extra bases. We have a chance. Ryan Howard gives us a slim hope. And it's Bryce Harper. All right, Bryce. What you got for me? Can you do something? Oh, what a pitch. The location was impeccable right there. Come on, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. I need myself a W. We want to get to 100 wins. We have to win games like this. Don't swing at that. Okay. I wanted that to be a ball, but I swung, unfortunately. As I was saying, don't swing at it. Definitely don't swing at that. That's ball 2. Come on, Bryce. Come on. Even if you don't win the game right here, Just an RBI single ties this game and keeps us going, keeps us alive. But I swung and missed on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in the upper echelon of the plate. I thought I hit a home run there, if I'm being honest. I thought I smoked. The way the camera moved, I thought I hit that home run so hard. But I swung and missed, and it was embarrassing. Okay, so we lose the game to the Brewers. We are losing a lot of series here towards the end of the year. I don't necessarily like it. Okay, so Gregory Soto comes back. That's another bullpen arm that we don't need. So somebody's going to have to go down. It might have to be Sam. Sam Hentages. He's not pitching amazingly, at least his ERA isn't. So he can't go down. Screw you. Absolutely screw off. Why are you like this? We can send Soto down, but he can't, right? Because, yeah, he's got 5 years of service time. I hate this. I hate it here. So that means Cam Smith's got to go down again. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here. How did Cam Smith do, by the way? Did he play at all? He had 2 home runs in 9 games, which is kind of crazy. We are closing in on 100 wins. We are obviously best team in the National League. But with 101 wins, the Mariners have the best record in baseball. So we got to be careful of that. And with only a few games left to go, Barry Bonds looks like the MVP is unfortunately out of his grasp because he just doesn't have a lot of RBIs. The Cy Young, Strasburg has fallen out of it, which is kind of crazy. But Lincecum is still battling for it. So there's still a chance we can win the Cy Young. Why is Strasburg falling away? Because he finally suffered a loss, and his ERA is starting to get a little higher now. Wow. Strasburg finally takes an L. I thought he was going to go undefeated the whole year. Well, maybe we can win some more baseball games, please. Congratulations, the AAA team has won 93 games and made the playoffs. Wow. And the Smokies win their division as well. Sammy Sosa no longer injured. We're losing a bunch of games. Can we please... The AA team got eliminated. Final series of the year. The Cubs won the championship. The AAA team wins the AAA championship. Final game of the year, it's Tim Lincecum. We've lost 2 games already to the Mets. We suck. We absolutely suck. We are the best record in the National League. Mariners are the best record in baseball with 105 wins. There wasn't really anybody even close to us in the National League. 102 wins. Reds had 92. Yeah, we were dominating in this. National League sucked this year, which we have the benefit of. But if we go over here to the awards, Barry Bonds, oh my God. I thought that Barry Bonds was out of the running for the MVP. He jumps into first place because of the 50 home runs and the 130 RBIs. Last time, we just checked a couple of games ago. How many? Hold on. I think we just checked during this little stretch right here. I think. How many RBIs? Barry Bonds had 119 RBIs. He gets 1 there. He gets none in that game. He has 3 in that game. 1 in the game against the Mets. 2 in the game against the second game against the Mets. It just feels like Barry had 119, then all of a sudden he has 130, and he's got 50 home runs. He's going crazy. There's a slight possibility we win both of these awards. Although Pedro, oh my God, Pedro has jumped into the lead. It's getting a little crazy. I don't know if there's a chance that Tim takes this win. Does Pedro pitch? If we go to he's on the Cardinals, I think, right? Pedro was not pitching this game, so Pedro's done. Pedro pitched against the Pirates in game. Oh, he had a 12-0. Oh, my God. Okay, so Pedro's last game was that game against the Pirates. Tim Lincecum's game is right here. There's a chance that if he has a great game, we can win the Cy Young. I'm actually going to do something I don't usually do, and I'm going to quick manage this game and pitch with Tim Lincecum. I wouldn't necessarily do this usually, but this is a chance to win the Cy Young. We can win the Cy Young with a good game. So I'm going to quick manage this game. I mean, 50 home runs, 51 home runs. This 3-4 is absolutely unbelievable. We're dominating. How's A-Rod doing? Okay, he's picked up the pace a little bit. He's not hitting as many home runs as I would like, but he's doing okay. But we're going to quick manage this game. And we are going to pitch with Tim Lincecum. 3 straight walks for Kerry Wood. That's crazy. sack fly, scores a run, and we get out of the inning. Okay, so we are going to jump into this game and pitch with Tim Lincecum. That's how we're going to do it. That is how we're going to do it. And hopefully we can strike a bunch of people out and have a really good game, because with Pedro already pitching, it might mean that we have a chance to win this baseball game with one good showing from Lincecum here. We're going to try it. Here comes the slider. Ooh, he didn't chase it. He did not chase it. Now, this game doesn't necessarily matter for the playoffs. We're obviously the 1 seed in the National League. All of that's been tied up. The only loose end is who is going to be the National League Cy Young winner this year. Will it be Pedro Martinez, or will it be our guy, Timmy Lincecum? We will find out after this game. We need to add a couple of strikeouts, too, if that's possible, because Pedro had like 130, I think, or something like that, or maybe 160. I don't remember exactly what it was. But if we can add some strikeouts to the resume here, plus a win, and lower that ERA a little bit, that would be the game plan. So we'll try that. We'll try that out. There's the sinker, and that's a popper. Broken bat as well. Lincecum, 67 speed. That's a base hit, Dave Parker, because it was such an awkward little hit. All right, so we're not going to get a perfect game or a no-hitter. Honestly, we don't really care about that. All we're trying to do is just get the Cy Young, and I pressed the wrong button. I hate myself. I pressed circle on accident instead of square. Or instead of triangle, I mean. And I want to die. Because that was a guaranteed double play that I just screwed myself on because I pressed the wrong button. Gunnar Henderson fouls off the slider. Come on, Tim. Come on. Strike 3. Froze Gunnar Henderson. It's a big strikeout to end the first. It's a big, big strikeout. All right, let's get back to the quick manage. Can we do any damage? Giambi with a single. Come on, boys. There we go. RBI single for Craig Biggio. And we're back up. We are back to the play. Julio Rodriguez. Ooh, come on, ump. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? 2-1, there's the slider. 3-1. The location for Tim Lincecum is not going too well in the second inning. That's going to be hit. I can't believe 3-1. He swung at that. 98 speed. He almost got there. But Biggio delivers the out. Andre Dawson, 1-1 count. Fastball. Dawson sends that into left field. For the second there, I thought he absolutely obliterated that baseball. But it is going to be just a little fly out to Barry Bonds in left field. And we will go 2 outs to Troy Glaus. Glaus? I think it's Glaus. Swing and a miss. That's a hard swing and a miss. And we will try the slider to get another strikeout here at the end of the second. Strike 3. Swing and a miss. It's a big strikeout for Lincecum. It's a big one. Every strikeout is big in this final game. We'll quick manage out of the third. Can we do anything? Oh, A-Rod 2-run homer gets us a couple extra runs. I'm never going to be mad at that. 2-1 count to William Contreras. The Twins get the playoff appearance for the first time in 4 years. Good for the Twins. Slider. He doesn't chase the slide piece. Okay, respect. But how about the sinker? How about sinker, bottom corner? You're going to be frozen. No chance. All right, that's not where I wanted it. It's a ball. It's a walk. That's fine. It's totally fine. Absolutely, totally cool. Because it's a double play. A-Rod, Fields, on to second. I actually pressed the right button this time. And he tagged him. Oh, my God. The ball was bad from Craig Biggio. But Giambi, I don't even think intended to tag him. I think he just kind of, that's the way the glove moved for him, the way that his arm moved as he was trying to grab that ball. He tagged the runner, and it's a double play. That was going to be an error. Or a fielder's choice, I guess, not an error. Swing and a miss on Joe Morgan. Another strikeout for Lincecum. Another big strikeout. And we will move through the fourth. We don't get anything going there. I mean, it's close. It is really, really close. The battle for the Cy Young. It's either going to be Pedro or it's going to be Tim. Randy's kind of out of the race. I know they're showing him, but Randy's kind of out of the race. Even though technically he's got better numbers than everybody else, which is kind of funny. Yeah. It is a battle between us and Pedro. Who is going to be the one who walks away at the end of the season with the trophy? Well, it's not going to be Tim Lincecum if he's throwing stuff like that. Dave Parker into left field. That one's gone. The ERA needed to go down, and that sends it even higher into the sky. Okay. Not off to a good start here in the fourth. Thankfully, the boys on offense have been getting us some insurance runs. Galarraga will send that into right center field. Harper fields it. Oh, man, the ERA now is going to get even worse. That was one thing we could not allow was really any runs, let alone a home run. Biggio gets that past him. Mets are starting to rally. The Mets are starting to rally. A steal situation. He's going to go. It's a swing. What are you doing, Rodriguez? I think Gunnar Henderson had that. Maybe they didn't fully believe in him. I don't know. But I think Gunnar was going to take that. 2-2 after the ball. Here comes the slider. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout. A really, really big strikeout for Lincecum. Rodriguez will go down. The fourth K of the day. Another steal situation. He's not going on this pitch. He might have missed his opportunity. Here's the slider. He doesn't chase it. Come on. Come on. Why don't you chase that? Curveball. Down in the zone. That's going to get away from Torrey. On to second. Gunnar Henderson will make it to second on the bad ball. I got to try to strike out Andre Dawson. He doesn't chase. It's ball 4. Come on, man. These guys have unbelievable plate vision and discipline. I know that pitch wasn't necessarily a good one, but the earlier slider, I could have seen that going. Thankfully, Troy Glaus screws up and grounds that to Craig Biggio. We get out of the inning with only one run of damage done. They pull their starter. Barry Bonds has got a good shot to win this freaking MVP. He's got a real good shot. Double for him there. Walk for Howard. Fielder's choice. Walk, A-Rod, bases loaded. Giambi can't do anything. 3.84 ERA. 230 strikeouts. Come on. Come on, good old Timmy boy. I need you to deliver me a Cy Young here. Getting the Cy Young and the MVP in the same season would be legendary. Absolutely legendary. So let's go and do it. Then we go and win the World Series on top of that. It'd be a great season. Fantastic season. But it's all got to start right here. There's the slider. Why does nobody chase the slider? Why? First off, not just why does nobody chase the slider, why is the slider never located well? What are we doing, Tim? Change up, swing and a miss. Elio Ramos goes down. Another strikeout for Tim. And it's Joseph Morgan to the plate. 1-1 count, fastball. He sends that to second base. Biggio fields on to first. And that's a quick inning. Exactly what we needed. Sammy Sosa increases National League home run lead to 51. Guardians win 8 straight. So Sosa has taken over the home run lead. Biggio with a solo home run. Speaking of home runs. Come on, Lincecum. Come on. We are only a few innings left to go in this game. You're only a few short innings away from glory. Although we don't even know if doing this, if we're going to be able to do enough in this game to be able to secure the jump ahead of Pedro. But that's another strikeout. That's always going to help. That is always going to help. Swing and a miss. Galarraga. Do I try the slider again? He has not located it very well at all this game. Let's try it one more time. That one actually was located really, really well. Just Galarraga made contact with it. Speaking of Galarraga, he's second in the MVP voting. Sandwiched in between Barry Bonds and Sammy Sosa. For this elusive MVP. Will he be able to get it? Hopefully not. He fouls off the sinker. Come on, man. Come on, big man. Take the needle out of your arm and just swing and miss. There it is. Swing and miss on the fastball. Another strikeout. That's number 7 for Tim Lincecum. He needs to get this done. He's not, unfortunately, going to pass Nick Lodolo for the wins lead in the National League. Lodolo's got 19. If he wins this game... Oh, that's past Abrams. It'd only be 18. The Reds have a couple of good pitchers, too. They got Randy Johnson and Jake Arrieta, who are having great seasons in terms of ERA. Oh, come on. With this amount of strikeouts that Lincecum's got, he might pass Randy Johnson for the strikeout lead. Why did I go to second there? That was my bad. Luckily, we still got it out at first, but I didn't even realize it wasn't a double play opportunity. They pull another pitcher as we get to the 7th. All right, come on, man. 233. Yeah, that's a pass. Tim Lincecum has passed Randy Johnson for the strikeout lead in the National League because Johnson had 232, and that's another one to add to the resume. Okay. The boys are dominating. 8 strikeouts for Tim Lincecum. Troy Glaus has a 1-2 count. Here comes a fastball. He sends that into the stands for a souvenir. That could have been dangerous right there. We might as well keep pumping this changeup because it's been working. Oh, how did he make contact with that? Simply no way. We got to go to the slider. Got to go to the slider. The slider almost got smushed into the outfield. Wow. That was dangerous. Let's not go back to the slider. Why is the slider so disgusting? It's not working for me. It's got a couple of strikeouts, but not as good as I want it to be. Change-up ground to Giambi. That's going to be a second out. How's Lincecum's energy looking? Ooh, okay, this is probably his final inning. I don't really want him to go into the 8th with no energy and then get absolutely shelled, and then his ERA skyrockets. Oh my god, I thought that was a home run. I got to stop throwing the slider. What am I doing? Stop throwing the slider juice. There's the changeup. That's a grounder to A-Rod. All right, Lincecum goes 7 strong innings. Only allows 1 run. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get him the Cy Young. I hope it is. I don't know, though. Lincecum's going to be done. Pitching change. We're going to bring in Andrew Miller and hopefully get this done in the bottom of the 8th. We'll go to the 9th. Maybe a little cheeky home run for one of the boys. Nope, nothing there. And I'll put K-Rod in. I was going to keep Andrew Miller in. I'll put K-Rod in. See what happens. And we will get the job done. We win the baseball game. Lincecum gets his 18th win of the year. He takes the lead on the final day of the season in strikeouts over Randy Johnson. But did he do enough to win the Cy Young with this performance? The only way to know is to simulate this game or simulate this day and see if he did do enough. But he had a beautiful game. I mean, 7 strong innings, 8 strikeouts, only 4 hits, 1 earned run. It was a great day for Lincecum. But is that enough to secure the Cy Young? We will... Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause it here because I want to take a look at the regular season stats. So let's take a look at the stats right before we simulate. So in the hitting, Biggio has a great season. Not as good as he had last year, but still a great season. We might even be moving on from Craig Biggio in the offseason. I don't necessarily know. Abrams comes in and absolutely ascends to the throne of dominance. I mean, this is a phenomenal season from C.J. Abrams. Barry Bonds, we already know what he's been doing. He put up fantastic numbers. He's battling for the MVP. Sammy Sosa also battling for the MVP. 51 home runs is absolute bonkers crazy. Didn't think we'd get there. Ryan Howard put up 38, so it's not the 43 that he was putting up the past couple of years, but still. Great numbers from Ryan Howard. Bryce Harper puts up 37 and slugs 559. Good numbers from Bryce. A-Rod comes up clutch after he got back from his injury. He missed a lot of games. These numbers probably would have been around the same numbers he had right here in these last 2 years if he didn't get the injury. But still good numbers for a guy that played 97 games. Giambi comes in, and he might be regressing a little bit. We might have to move on from Giambi because those numbers are not what he was putting up the first couple of years. And then Joe Torre puts up amazing numbers. As you would expect, he's great. So good numbers from the boys in the lineup. Bretton Doyle, will keep him around for the playoff run. Ezekiel Tovar is just here for being a body. Big Christmas didn't play much. Jason Dominguez didn't play much. Royce Lewis, he got a few reps. He got 236 at-bats, 17 home runs. All right. And then Gabriel Moreno is whatever. What about the pitching numbers? So Garrett Cole, 16 wins, has a 3.72 ERA, a 1.10 whip. Good numbers from Garrett Cole. I wish they would have been a little bit better, a little bit lower ERA, but it's still great numbers. Lincecum, we already know what his numbers look like. We're trying to battle for the Cy Young with him. Paul Skeens, I thought he was going to be battling for the Cy Young, and he kind of just fell out of the battle randomly. I don't know why he did, but he had a phenomenal season. Cliff Lee, really good year after coming in the trade deadline. A lot better of a season than what Roy Oswalt was going to have. And then Steven Strasburg still only lost the one game, but his ERA really killed him in his battle for the Cy Young. If he would have kept having a low sub-3 ERA, he probably would have won the Cy Young. And he suffered from a lot of games where he was having a phenomenal year or phenomenal game, but then he gets pulled and we end up losing the game with the bullpen, which is why he only has 12 wins. Everybody else has like 17, 14, 16. He was winning games. He could have had a lot of wins, but the bullpen lost him a lot of games. 30 saves in this season for Chris Sale, which is kind of crazy. It looks like he was the closer in Minnesota for the past couple of years before he comes over here. Good season for him. Mizorowski got absolutely obliterated, but he's going to continue to get better. Sam Henches, I don't know how to say his name. He kind of sucked. Rasmussen was amazing this year. Honestly, he should be in contention for the Cy Young, or not Cy Young, the reliever of the year, because he had a great year. Gregory Soto got hurt, but still was pretty good when he was out there. Andrew Miller, 10 blown saves is a little disgusting. Kind of scared about the progression or the regression of Andrew Miller. Andy Pettit, really good season. I'm happy with these numbers. And then K-Rod, 46 saves, a 6.5 ERA is a little high for my liking, but it's still an okay year for him. I'm happy with it. And that is our regular season stats. We will see if Lincecum can pass Pedro, because obviously these numbers haven't taken an effect yet because we haven't simulated. So when we advance this day, will Lincecum be the Cy Young winner? We win 103 games and we win the division. We're taking on the winner of the wild card. The season has come to an end. We're obviously the number one seed. Okay, there are some things. We will hold on for a second. Let's do all this stuff right here. Sammy Sosa leads the league in home runs with 51. We'll do the league leaders really quickly, and then we will wait to see who is going to be the winners. I'm assuming we won the MVP. That's what I'm kind of guessing. I just don't know if it's going to be giving us the Cy Young or not. I really hope it does, but it's a little tricky. I don't know if it's going to give it to us or not. All right, so we got through all the league leaders. Here it is, the final reckoning. Are we double? Yes! Lincecum with the game! He won the Cy Young. Barry wins the Hank Aaron and the MVP. Oh, we did it. Barry Bonds has won the MVP, the Hank Aaron. He's done a lot of good stuff. Congratulations, Barry Bonds. You are the MVP. He doesn't win the Triple Crown, though. But Tim Lincecum, with the game that we jumped into, he passed Pedro Martinez, and Tim Lincecum has won the Cy Young Award. Oh, that's huge. That's really, really huge. I'm glad we jumped into that game, because I don't know if we would have just regularly simulated it. I don't know if we would have won that game. The batting title goes to Ted Williams, so the Triple Crown does not go to Barry Bonds, unfortunately. That's all right. Reliever of the year goes to Emmanuel Clase. We weren't even in contention at the end. Clase just had a phenomenal year. 53 saves, a 1.58 in this economy? That's crazy. Rookie of the year goes to Luis Angel Acuna, who I think is the cousin of Ronald Acuna. I'm not 100% sure. He wins Rookie of the Year. Hank Aaron goes to Barry Bonds. I mean, a phenomenal season from George Brett, too. Gold Glove pitcher goes to Cliff Lee, of all people. Okay, didn't expect that. Johnny Bench gets the Gold Glove catcher. Galarraga first base, second base. Do we have anybody other than Cliff Lee? We had Barry Bonds battling for the left field, but doesn't win it. Silver, we had to win some Silver Sluggers, right? Barry Bonds gets one of the outfield. Sosa gets the other outfield, and then Ted Williams. Okay, so we got a couple awards. Here's a quick little look at how yes, Roger Clemens doesn't win Cy Young in the American League. Thank you, Robin Roberts. That's huge. Here's a look at the rest of the American League awards if you're curious, if you care at all. Bo Jackson won a Gold Glove for the Mariners. We might match up with the Mariners again. It's very possible. It is very possible. They're the 1 seed. We're the 1 seed. It's all lining up like it's going to happen that way. We will take on the Cincinnati Reds in the first round, our first round of the playoffs, the NLDS. And if you're not familiar with how the playoffs work, next episode will be the entirety of the playoffs. So we will play the NLDS, hopefully win that, the NLCS, hopefully win that, and then the World Series, and hopefully win that. That'll be the entirety of the playoffs in the next episode. So if we lose in the NLDS, that's the video. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We had a really dramatic finish to the episode with the battle for the Cy Young, but we ended up coming away with it, so we won the MVP and the Cy Young with Barry Bonds and Tim Lincecum. I'm super happy. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.